You mentioned two things that are pretty interesting from Marketer Report that was released recently. 96% of executives who were surveyed, think that revenue is going to go up from their channel ecosystem. And the second piece, that they're expecting to increase their budgets by 70%. Whether that be incentives or PRMs, data. So, how are these manufacturers going to manage the channel when so much is changing and there's so many moving pieces and so much revenue going through them still?
Yeah, I think it's two things, Paul. One is I think the vendors are going to have to hire channel managers with skill levels that they haven't had before, right? I mean, not that all of them haven't, but I think the skill level of channel managers or PBMs, you're not only going to have to be a good salesperson, because I think that's important. I think they're going to have to understand marketing like they haven't had to before. And they're also going to have finance skills, because, I think the role of a PBM is not just a salesperson. It's going to have to be somebody who understands the financial dynamics of the dealers, but they're also going to have to understand the marketing and to be able to develop marketing programs and work with the marketing groups. So I think the HR side of it's going to change. I think the other piece that's going to change for the vendors is, I think the models are going to change. We've talked a little bit about the layer model. I think we're going to see more of that happening, that the vendors are going to have to start putting plans and programs in place, not only to incent the reseller reps, but also start looking at ways to get the reseller more committed to the vendor by having them commit to more training, even having them hire more experienced people. So I think there's things that are going to change in the industry as we move forward.